I also didn't hit puberty till I was 36. So
I was a late bloomer.
you know, I remember being like the senior in college and still being into Ninja Turtles and rollerblades.
No way.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer, son.
I cannot picture that. I was a late bloomer too. I wasn't that late, but I was definitely, I do remember being, I think it was freshman year in college, where I would still watch cartoons, like when I came home, not like the kid cartoons, but like Spider-Man
Yeah.
was on. That was a good show. And I do remember at one point thinking, God, I got to grow the fuck up.
I just want one hair under my armpit. That's all. Can I just get one hair under the pit? I remember, because all my friends were talking to girls and stuff at, junior year, I'd say.
In high school or college?
In high school.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was still just a fat little kid.
I forgot that. I forgot you were big.
Oh, yeah. I was a little chubby bunny. I was so cute. So adorable.
I got to see a picture of this one day.
Okay. I got one right here.
Do you?
Yeah. And I remember all my friends were, talking to women. And I was like, well, I looked in the mirror. It was the summer between my junior and senior year.
Yeah.
And, well, you'll see here in a minute. And I was a little chubby little bastard. And I remember thinking to myself, and I was an athlete. I played soccer, and I was a really good soccer player. The slowest man on earth, and I still am. I got no speed at all. But I was just, those kids either get, either hit puberty and get real tall.
Yeah.
Or they get real fat. Obviously, I didn't get real tall. So I got real chubby. So I was this chubby bunny. I'm pulling up a picture. Let me see if I do have a picture. It was so cute. And I remember I looked in the mirror that summer, and I was like, all right, well, sir, you got a choice. Because I was active, I exercised, but I ate like, any high school teenager eats, just whatever, right? However, I didn't look like my friends. I looked like this guy I'm about to show you a picture of here. However, I looked like this guy.
What? Oh my God. You were a little chubby.
A little chubby.
Oh my God. That doesn't even look like you.
I was a little butterball.
That's some cute cheeks, though.
I know. I looked adorable. It was so cute. So adorable.
Wow.
That's my senior year picture.
No.
Listen, that's my senior year picture.
You look like you're 14.
No, I told you.
That can't be senior.
I got my first pit hair when I was 43.
That's not senior year of high school. There's no way.
I'm still waiting for my voice to crack. That's my senior year.
That had to be 8th grade.
No, they took the picture at the end of junior year.
You were 17 years old.
I was 17. This is I could have died for my country.
You look like you're not a day older than 12.
I look like Fred Savage.
Holy shit.
It's ridiculous. I don't know if you can barely see this guy off to my other side. He's got a full mustache and beard.
That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I know.
Who's right next to you.
I know. We went to school together. Our last names.
Holy shit. You were a late bloomer.
I'm telling you. So I looked at that guy in the mirror. And I was like, you got a choice, sir. You can either be this fat, funny kid.
Yeah.
Or you can do something about this, right? Okay. So, and listen, I knew life wasn't fair. I knew my friends didn't have to work for it. But so I lived kind of off a busy street, where everyone in town went to the same high school.
Yeah.
So all summer, I would take my shirt off, pull out my belly and tits, and run my fat ass down that street.
That's smart.
Listen, I didn't know anything about exercise. I just knew stop eating fast food and run.
Yeah.
So I would run 5 miles in the blazing heat in the middle of the day, all with my shirt off. And at the beginning of that summer, when people would clown and laugh and throw shit at me,
yeah,
and it would just fuel my fire, son. I would get motivated. Like, all right, you guys
you're like David Goggins.
You just wait. I don't know who that is, but. And every day I would run down there.
Yeah. 5
miles. And I got to the point where I was running 5 miles in like sub 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I was cardiovascularly in shape.
Yeah, yeah. You played soccer.
I looked like shit, right?
Yeah.
And so because I was so heavy, I had a lot of muscle on my frame.
Yeah.
At the end of that summer, I was fucking jacked, son, because I shedded the fat.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of muscle. And then at the end of the summer, it was girls whistling at me and shit.
Oh, nice.
And I go back my senior year, fucking shredded, jacked. And I remember soccer tryouts. We had to run, I think it was like 2 miles
Yeah.
or whatever. And I always made varsity because I was a good player, but I never made that time on that fucking mile run. And I remember I was like, all right. And I blasted that run. I came out and said, Coach, where's your team at?
Yeah.
Where's the rest of your team at? I was like 5 minutes ahead of everybody.
And there comes the confidence.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then, at the end of that day, the coach sat everyone down. He's like, man, he basically ripped a new asshole on the whole team because they were out of shape.
Yeah.
Because my fat ass did it.
I can't believe that, dude. I knew you had told me, we had talked about how we were both not very popular as kids. And I do remember you telling me you were a little chubby. I did not realize you looked like you were a 12-year-old chubby kid in high school.
You don't think that guy was popular?
That doesn't even look like you.
That guy was so popular.
That's crazy.
It was adorable, though. Look at that.
I had the opposite problem. I was a beanpole.
Which is a better problem to have.
Probably, yeah, arguably. But
in high school, I'll say that.
I had the exact opposite. I was 6'3" and probably weighed 160 pounds. I was just bones. Yeah, and I used to run all 3 seasons.
Just bones and Ola.
Well, I did cross country, winter, and spring track.
That doesn't help.
Right. So, yeah, I was as lean as you can be, and yeah, that definitely didn't help. And I was a late bloomer too. But
that sucked, man. I hated not having the. But I wasn't interested in. I wasn't interested in women that much because I had puberty. Until I guess it started my senior year, maybe.
Jesus, that's late.
I know.
I don't think I hit puberty till I was like 13, but I thought that was
13. That's not late.
I thought that was late.
I'm putting fucking steroids in your push pop, son.
Oh yeah,
13.
This is Jersey. There were steroids and everything.
Okay, I should have gone there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was late.
I was pushing adulthood before my voice cracked.
Yeah, I know.
I believe that shit.
I can't believe it. That's I know when it happened because my best friend growing up, Chris, you've met him, is not. I mean, he's average height too, probably 5'7" or whatever. And I remember he hit his growth spurt.
Average. That's shorter than average.
Okay, it's a Jersey average.
Oh, okay.
So he hit his growth spurt. I was always 2 heads taller than him growing up. And I remember we were literally neck and neck at one point, and his dad made an offhanded comment like, haha, Chris is going to be taller than Steve any day. And that angered my genes. And that's when I hit my growth spurt.
Oh.
And went from, 5'6", whatever to 6'3". But I remember thinking that was late because he is like 3 or 4 months older than me, but he definitely hit it before me. And I remember I was one of the last guys to sprout up.
Shit.
Yeah.
And you really sprouted up.
I did. But it was quick. And I was one of those gangly guys that I was size 13 shoe and big hands. And you get those first. I think it's probably the same for girls, but you get so when I was still shorter.
You had giant hands and feet?
Giant hands and feet
like
before the long bones fully grow. Yeah. So when I was like 14 or 13, I could palm a basketball and I size 13 shoes, but I wasn't.
You were 5'2".
Yeah. It looked a little weird.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
I just spit everywhere. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. It happens. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my god!
I do.
You grow into your ears.
Oh, I did. Yeah, yeah.
I have. I'm still waiting. I got a ways to go. These ears are fucking huge.
I was heard. The only stories I ever heard that I always felt really bad for was like you'll hear about the girls that do like gymnastics where they keep themselves super lean.
Yeah.
And then it delays puberty because you need a certain amount of fat on your body for your body to trigger puberty. So there would be, swimmers and gymnastic girls. Sometimes they'd be into one of my sister's best friends didn't hit puberty till college because her body realized she didn't have enough fat. So again, she was 18, 19. It wasn't until she stopped competing that she actually.
And girls hit it earlier.
Right. So you can delay it, but I always heard those stories as one-offs are really rare. I've never heard of a guy that, was a senior in high school.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was so young and innocent and sweet.
Oh my God.
I was so innocent and sweet.
Yeah, like my younger brother was always smaller, but it was because he had CF. So his growth was stunted.
But he still had puberty.
But he did. But,
Yeah.
you know, his voice still deepened at 13, 14, whatever it was. He
so
looked young.
I'm looking forward to that.
But,
Still.
no. Yeah. That
coming.
is so fucking
It's coming
funny.
one day.
Oh my God.
I just had a little extra baby fat, I like to say.
I wish I could have known you back then.
Sweet and adorable.
That would have been so funny.
I was so cute. But my senior year, well, I was a force to be reckoned with, son. I was
Yeah.
jacked up. I saw a picture of myself my senior year. I wish I had that in a pool, my
Yeah.
shirt off. If I look better than I look today, I was jacked. I was fucking
Yeah.
ripped. I had muscles for that. I was in high school.
I will say this. Everyone I know that's in shape had something when they were younger that made them
That motivated them.
right. Like either they were heavy or they were too skinny. Or something that made them go hard the opposite way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, mine was I was so lanky and so gross, like just bones. Yeah. I mean, you could look at it. I could show you a picture of me running the mile.
I picture your fucking scrawny ass.
It literally, I was just bones and penis.
Just bones and Hillman. That's all I was.
That's all I was. Yeah, it was just a skeleton.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it didn't help that I was cross-eyed. So
Okay.
yeah,
that didn't help me.
that definitely
That didn't help.
fucked me up for life.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that was
That's
so
just
bad.
fucking cruel.
I remember when I was younger, you know, I never thought ever. I always thought I was ugly, and anytime this only happened 2 or 3 times in my whole life up to 18. If I ever found out a girl liked me, if I ever found that out, I always thought it was fake, and I always
Yeah.
thought they were making fun of me. Because again, cross-eyed's not the right word. I had a lazy eye,
Yeah.
so my left eye would turn inward, and
I've
I've had
taking a break.
yeah.
You were just saving it for later.
I mean, I still have major issues about it, but I've had 3 surgeries. Like,
No shit. I didn't
Yeah.
know that about you.
yeah, you didn't.
Fuck, no.
I still see it when I look in the mirror. But anyway, yeah, it was bad. So if I ever found out, like, you know, oh, this girl thinks you're cute, I always thought they were making fun of me.
She was clowning on you.
I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
Like if I leaned into it at all, they would all laugh. So it wasn't until I got to college where after I had my last surgery, I had 2. One when I was an infant, one when I was a toddler, and then they had to wait till I was 21 because the muscles were so butchered around my eye. And after that, I remember it was the first time when I felt a little better about myself. And I remember I was, I'd go to a party and like if a girl would talk to me or something like that, and they would say something complimentary. And after I heard it more than a couple of times, I was like, oh, maybe I'm not ugly. And then I swung the opposite way in my 20s.
Yeah. This guy was a fucking poon slayer.
Oh, no, but I got confidence.
This guy's fucked 3 women since we got at the park today.
No.
That's not true.
But you know what it's like when you grow up and you don't think you're attractive, and then all of a sudden, if you think you're even average, it kind of unleashes,
Yeah.
a beast, and then then I calm down.
Yeah.
But yeah, my 20s were wild.
I didn't even know. I remember my first girlfriend. I didn't even know what we were doing when we became intimate.
How many pumps before you were done?
Immediate. But I
right?
didn't even know what we were doing.
Yeah.
I kind of repositioned my body and
Yeah,
certain things went certain places.
and it was over.
And I was like, oh shit. I like that. I don't know what we just did,
Yep.
but I wanted to
But I want to do it more.
I didn't know that went there, and that's how that worked. But whatever just happened was amazing. Can we do this again? And at that age, guess what? You could.
You could go 12 times.
There was no limit.
Oh my
You
God.
could go as many times until your parents showed up. That's
Right.
that was the clock. Until
But-
someone's fucking mom showed up to break this up.
If you added up all those times, it would still be less than you can go today.
Oh yeah. It was,
Yeah.
It was instant.
Oh God, I know. Those stories used to embarrass every guy. And then later in life, you realize, well, every guy had the same story. So now
Yeah.
you can laugh about it. But yeah, first time for me, oh my God. Like you said, it was just
It was
1,
immediate.
2. Okay, that was
It
fun.
was, oh shit! What is this? Okay. But I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know what we were doing. I just thought we were just
How young were you?
Thought we were taking a nap. 7.
No, get the fuck
Just
out of here.
kidding.
Okay,
Probably
Just-
17. 17.
I mean, I knew what I was doing at 17.
I
but
didn't even
wasn't
know.
doing
I
much.
kind of had, I think maybe I'd heard this was pre-internet, everybody.
Yeah.
And
This is in the 70s.
yeah, probably not.
No.
But I didn't know what was going on. I had heard rumors, whispers that
Yeah.
men and women did certain things
Jesus, you were innocent.
potentially, and I didn't know what was going on. I just said, this feels right. And oh shit, that feels real right. Okay, that was fun.
I knew what, I was innocent.
Instant.
I knew what was going on, but again, late bloomer, didn't do much. I did nothing until I did everything.
Yeah.
It all happened right away. It was like
Yeah.
nothing.
She pegged you in the ass.
No.
Night. That's amazing.
Dude, that's got to be weird as hell to date today because shit has changed.
Listen, I know one of my coworkers full time as a teacher, middle school,
Okay,
and the shit she says goes down in class.
get the fuck out of here.
Full on lesbians doing things to each other
In
in class in middle school.
How could that be allowed?
It's the middle school I went to.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's different now too. It used to be a good school, I think, but I mean, and every one of them is doing the little vape pens with marijuana in it.
Yeah.
They're all doing that. They're all smoking and doing sex stuff.
That's crazy.
I mean, middle school.
Yeah.
Now, granted, these kids too. That's a whole other thing. Kids hit puberty before they get out of their diapers. Now
That's weird.
it's fucking weird.
I
These kids
remember
are just
we in the first kid in my grade to bang. And this, I remember, like, I think he was 13. That was early back then. And he was the
that's
only
still
one.
early.
Wait. He was the only one. This was rare. He was the only one. And the girl, after this was like, everyone found out, her parents literally shipped her to a private school. This is like something you see in a
How
movie.
old was she?
Same age.
Okay.
But I don't know this for a fact, but I bet when I graduated high school, 75% of the people I graduated were still virgins. It was in the 90s.
I'd say probably. I was only a couple of years after you.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe. Shit. Yeah. No, I don't know because most of my friends, I'd say 50%.
I don't think. I want to say it was. At least, I mean, you always heard about things later.
Yeah. But you'd
But-
say a majority.
Even
your
if it was
friends.
50-50,
Yeah.
I don't think it was that high.
Oh, it's
And-
probably 99%
Yeah.
now.
And keep in mind, we were also
Or who have done it, I mean.
we were the generation that grew up in the 80s with the AIDS crisis, so everyone was scared shitless.
True. That's true.
That definitely stalled some shit. But I do remember a number of my first girlfriends in college had never. And that was pretty commonplace. But I
Yeah.
bet that's pretty rare now.
Oh, I guarantee that's rare now.
That's weird.
They fucking done it all. They've farted on cakes. 18. They've done it all.
Oh
They
my
got
God.
locked in appliances.
That would be a great show to show modern dating. Like just to get like some older guys and girls and have them get in the real world that, maybe have just been divorced or they've been married 20 years or been in a long-term relationship and just see how wild it's gotten.
I couldn't even imagine.
I can't either because I
don't
hear
even-
shit and I don't believe it.
I don't want to imagine, but I couldn't even. Can you imagine being out in the real world now trying to.
No.
First of all, you can't. It's all online. You got to go to an app and do like a swipe on somebody or whatever the fuck these kids do. I don't know what the hell that means.
I think I would still want to meet people in public.
You
but
can't. You can't talk to people in public.
You can't. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, you get fucking me too. You talk to
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that
a
shit's
woman.
dying.
You can't even talk to a well put together man in public without being accused of something.
I feel like the tide's turning. I feel like
I
people
hope
are,
so.
I feel like people are getting over all the outrage and they're trying to get back to normal. That's just what I feel. I hope.
I can't even imagine. I mean,
Yeah, dating now must be nuts.
when we were growing up, you had to meet somebody and
Mm-hmm.
be in class with them or meet them at the gym or whatever. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now it's all just everything's online.
I don't even mind the online thing. I've done online dating, in the 2010s or whatever. that's fine. I don't mind that.
That was a little different back then too.
It was, because you actually had to, it was still kind of considered like taboo. So the people on there were serious.
Yeah.
Like, to put your face on there, you were serious about meeting somebody. So you didn't have to filter through a lot of shit, because if somebody was on there, they weren't fucking around. They
Yeah.
really did want to meet somebody.
Yeah, it wasn't bots. And
I
all
met
that
some
other stuff.
great women, some that I'm still friends with today. I have no problem with online. I just don't know. I think I'd be so lost with what's changed. Like, I got to tell you, like, if I was, obviously I don't wish this, you know, because I'm with my lady, but, you know, if she didn't exist and I didn't know her and I was out on a date, you know, and some lady tried to clamshell me and start licking my booty hole, like, I am of a generation. I would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, you wouldn't. You would say,
I'd say, "Ooh,
you
that
say,
feels
oh,
good.
Jesus, I like that. Oh,
Go deep.
Jesus. You say, what are you doing? Oh, the clamshell. I know this one. Okay, here we go.
All right, that's a good. What would your limits be?
Okay.
Who's like your number one
What do you mean?
celeb right now? Who's like
Bro, I don't have cable. Anyway,
just
I haven't watched a movie.
who do you think is
in 5
attractive?
years.
Give me, because I need a name.
Name one.
Just who do you think is
I
attractive?
haven't seen a movie. I don't watch TV.
It could be somebody from 20 years ago. Who did you ever think was attractive?
Sandra Bullock.
Okay, Sandra Bullock in her prime. Okay, Sandra
Yeah,
Bullock
yeah,
in her
yeah.
prime. There's your girl.
Had a crush on her.
Okay.
God
Did you like her when she was in her 30s, in her 40s? What was
Yeah.
your? Okay,
She's still probably pretty.
I'm sure she is, but I'm just trying to get.
Sweet woman with a
this-
good head on her shoulders.
This applies to the situation. Okay,
Okay.
so you're out in the field. You're in your early 40s right now.
Okay, yeah.
You go out. You meet Sandy.
Okay, hey
All right.
Sandy.
Hey
how you
Sandy.
doing?
She is everything you've wanted her to be. She's super sweet. She's fit. She's funny.
Okay,
Successful. She is who she is, and she's into you.
okay.
All right. And you get out there, and you're like, all right, I want to take you to dinner.
This is very likely. Yeah.
All right. So, and you know, you're a little old school like me. I don't know if this might be archaic,
Yeah.
but you're like, hey, Sandy, I'm going to take you out to dinner. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to go get some grub. We'll get some CBH. We'll fry it up.
Because I'm a gentleman, right?
All right. And you go out to dinner. Everything's going great, you know, and then you're like, all right, Sandy, you know, would you like to come back to my place? And she's like, absolutely. You go back there. You're hanging out. I can't even get this out. You're getting out. And she's like, I'm so excited about this. I've had so much fun. I actually baked you a cake. She puts it on the table in front of
Getting a
you.
little less likely as we progress. Okay.
And she just drops her drawers, drops her pants, and goes, how deep of a fart do you want in this red velvet cake?
I say all of it.
Would you still go?
Of course.
What
But
if
it wouldn't have to be her. I'd do that for anybody.
what if she sat so deep in it?
I was willing to pull that off on day one. Yes, it's a keeper.
What if she's got cake on all her buns? It's in her cracker butthole. She bends over, grabs her ankles, and starts pushing out the most voluminous gassers, and wants you to get right up in there. Would you?
Oh no!
No, there's your limit. That's it.
Smell like sweet garbage and red velvet.
What if different scenario? You're still at home.
I would do it. Yeah,
I know you would.
I'd take it all in
What
both
if
nostrils.
you're at home? You're on the couch. You're watching a movie. You start fooling around a little bit. Everything's going.
This is after the cake.
This
Okay. or in lieu of.
All right. So different scenario. You know, same thing. You're at home. You're making out. You're doing this.
Okay.
You're doing
Sounds
that.
romantic. I'm on board so
Yeah.
far.
Clothes start coming off.
Okay. Getting a little risque.
Yeah, a little heavy petting.
Oh yeah, I'm
Starting.
All right.
Okay. All right. There's a little exploratory fingers
Oh,
happening. All right.
okay. Wow.
All right, all right.
Okay.
And then she just lifts up the banana and cherries and just throws 3 fingers in your pucker.
Oh
Would you just allow that?
no. So, Sandy, get the cake back out. This got weird.
I know you.
Just-
I know you so well that I know that second scenario you would, but I know the first one. I know if somebody did that, you would be laughing, but you would still watch.
I would do it, and I would do the fingers if I'm being honest. I would let her.
Really?
I'd say just make it quick. No, I wouldn't. I can't. I don't think I've got a turd bigger than I have inch in diameter in my life. You can't get 3 fingers.
Well, what
deep
if
in there.
that's what she's into?
Okay.
And she needs that to happen in order for her to get where she
We'd have
needs
to
to go.
reassess our relationship.
What if she's into like just absolutely making fun of your balls?
Oh yeah, I'm used to that. I'm used to that. That's every girlfriend I've ever had. Okay, my shit runs high and tight.
Oh,
Okay,
I remember.
hanging brain, like you say.
But there's such a double-edged sword. I remember in college when I, again, late bloomer, but I'd hook up with a girl, and if she was really good at something, part of me would be happy about it, but part of me would be so fucking grossed out because I'd be like, how many miles of dick
have you seen the perfectness? I know.
Because this is way too good.
I know. Yes, I've had the same shit.
And
oh my God.
It's such a double-edged sword, but I'd be so grossed out at the same time. I'd be like, there must have been railroads of penis.
Yeah.
Like,
For me, it takes about 1 second before I realize, okay, this technique has been performed
and perfected.
Hundreds of miles of dick before mine. I already know this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You just got to get over that.
You just got to pretend you're the first, and she just stumbled upon it like fucking Lewis and Clark.
I can't. If somebody's that good, I can't. My rational brain is just like, well, like you said, this has been perfected.
I'm pretty sure I've even called someone out on that before, and she said she read about it in a magazine, which was a lie, but
Bullshit.
I needed to hear it.
Yeah.
I needed to sell myself on that.
Bullshit.
I needed to hear that, though, in order to continue.
Oh. It's so, like, you can see these clips online where people will be on the street and ask, like, what people's body count are, like, how many people they slept with.
Oh, that's filthy.
And again, this is generational. Like, our parents were probably 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah. You were a fucking witch if it was more than 3.
Yeah, my generation growing up, if you ever hit double digits, that was considered like you had really gotten around.
Yeah, you're disgusting.
Now I'll see, like, there'll be some guy, he'll be on the street, he'll just throw a mic into somebody's face and be like, oh, what's your body count? And there'll be like a 20-year-old girl. It's like, oh, 35? Good God.
Oh, that's a lot. Look, when we went back to school, we were older.
Yeah.
But this was still like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, this was in the 2010s.
Yeah, and these kids were early 20s, and they were all friends together, and they would just swap each other out left and right, and it was fucking disgusting.
I remember you and I couldn't believe that, because, like, us coming up, I remember if I dated somebody, she was off limits to my friends.
Oh yeah, it didn't matter if you broke up or what.
Yeah, that was just a guy rule.
It's just common courtesy.
Right.
You don't fucking do that.
Not that it didn't get broken. I actually broke that once, and I still feel bad about it to this day.
So I've been that guy.
Yeah, I've been that guy too, and I feel terrible. But the point was that was not normal. Then we went to school, and again, you'd be in a study group with some kids, and you'd find out that, oh, they dated for a weekend, but now she's dating his best friend, and they're all going out together.
Yeah, they all hang out together.
Like it's nothing.
Yeah,
that weirded me the fuck out. Yeah, but I bet it's even weirder than that now.
Oh God, I bet they're just like, oh, we're still dating. Yeah, come on, and they just all start fucking each other.
Have they just progressed to orgies now?
Yeah, and they just fuck men, fucking men, women, fucking women, whatever. No,
holy shit!
No judgment here, Jesus.
That's what I mean. This would be a good TV show just to see old fogies like us.
Oh God, they're fucking each other's ears and whatever weird shit they do.
That's what I mean. Like, I bet there's shit we can't even think of.
I know that we've been out of the game for so long.
Like things that pegging used to be a joke.
Oh,
that used to be like a joke. Like,
pegging or docking
or docking. Oh my God, these terms. I'll still laugh at some of the old ones. Like Roman war helmet? Or is it Trojan war helmet?
Yeah, I think it was the Trojan.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting. I don't know what these
But those used to be jokes.
Yeah, and now it's a subgenre of porn, apparently.
Although I will say this. I only know one person in my life that has actually gone to Home Depot, bought a tarp or a piece of sheer material with his lady, covered themselves head to toe in lube and wrestled.
I don't know who this could have been.
It's somebody I'm looking at, and there's no one else here.
It seemed like,
can you please?
It seemed like,
take me down that.
Listen, I don't know where the idea came from. It just came. Okay. And then I'm a man of action. I get an idea. I'm going to put this thing. And I'm gonna get the
had to be your idea
in motion. It was definitely my idea.
You wanted to wrestle her.
Well, I just wanted to, just have a frictionless experience. I guess.
Okay.
That had an easy cleanup.
So how did this evolve?
So It didn't. It was an idea, and we had the type of relationship where I said, let's do this.
Yeah.
She said she was all in. So
what did you say? We're gonna naked lube wrestle?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I said maybe I sugarcoated a little bit. I said, listen, I had this idea. We're gonna put down a waterproof tarp on the bed, which should have been the first time she said, I'm out. However, she did not.
Because that usually ends with, hey, I'm gonna piss all over you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, however, it progressed. She was still on board.
Okay.
So I pushed. I said, now it's going to require at least a half gallon of lubricant. I don't know where we're going to get it.
Did you just clear out CVS?
Yeah, we did. This was pre-Amazon. You couldn't buy it in bulk.
Oh. And how much fun was it?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of cleanup, but it was a lot of fun.
And when you guys were finished,
yeah,
did you look at each other just like, what the fuck did we just do?
No, it was awesome. It was fucking, we were ready for round 2, son. We were ready to do it again. We were just out of tarps and lube.
Oh my God. Can you please tell this story? Can you please tell the story of when you made a mold?
No, we cannot.
No, you're not ready for that?
Yeah, maybe after I piss. I got to piss first.
All right. Let's take a pause.
Goddamn.